Minister, I'm disappointed that you decided to ignore my amendment and not address the point that I've made. Minister, my amendment number 22 is that within 180 days that you would actually publish a report on the mitigation measures to be taken to minimise the additional impact of intensified data centre activity on the public service obligation levy and the network charges on other electricity customers. Now, Minister, we have a piece of legislation here that is taking €40 out of the pockets of every single family in this country to pay for additional electricity that is required because of the number of data centres we have connected to our electricity grid. That's on top of the cost that is already there for electricity customers, families across this country, in subsidising the electricity that's already going into data centres. And you are not even prepared to address here in the House any attempt to actually alleviate that cost, even though the government took a decision on the 7th of June 2018 to ensure that that would happen. And the only answer that you can give us here today is, well, we're going to carry out a review on that, and it's going to be led by the Department of Enterprise. And I know what the review will be, is that families will have to dig deeper into their pockets to subsidise the electricity going into major multinational data centres in this country, companies that are quite willing and capable of paying for the cost of that electricity. But oh no, the Irish government couldn't ask them to pay for it. Instead of that, we're saying to families across this country who cannot afford to put food on the table that they should pay an extra €40 for the cost of electricity going into the data centres. Now, Minister, this is immoral. This is a national scandal, and I have tabled two amendments here, Amendment 22 to deal with the historic electricity that's going into the data centres that we're already subsidising, and Amendment 9 here to deal with the proposal that's here before us, to ensure that at least, the very least we should do is that the money that is going to cost, the €350 million plus that is going to cost, that the data centres pay for it, because that's where this electricity is going, not into families across this country. They have not increased their demand for electricity over the last 4 or 5 years, and yet they are the ones now being asked to foot the bill for this. It's immoral, it's wrong, and this has to be addressed.